the Traveller, the Pale King, the dread liberator of Barbarous. In this video, we're going to take a look at the main man for Death Guard. It's Mortarion the Reaper, Master of the Death Guard. Hi guys, Mike back again with another 30k Death Guard Legion update. I have painted absolutely everything now that I bought for my Death Guard army, save two models. I've got a Demon Prince of Nurgle, which is the Games Workshop model, which I'll be doing a kind of an unboxing and have a look in at and show it you painted. And this one. This is the main man. This is Mortarion, Primarch of the Death Guard. And I've saved him till last. Again, save the Demon Prince of Nurgle, though he's not technically 30k Death Guard Legion, although I just like the model and he'll sit in the cabinet with them. So yeah, I've left him till last. I feel like I've honed my Death Guard 30k painting skills over the last... I'll tell you exactly 8,908 points of Death Guard I have in the cabinet now. And I'll do a showcase of those at some point so you can see all of the models and you can see what I've done. And I mean, clearly there's some squads that I haven't shown you as part of this kind of experience. But now is time for Mortarion. So I bought this. When did I buy this? Well, I started doing my Death Guard in January time 2017. So it's been a good year and a half, over a year and a half now. And Mortarion was one of the first models I bought and clearly unboxed or had a look at and haven't painted. So he's been sitting around for a long, long time. So I want to unbox him. I want to show you what he's like. And then I'm going to show you what he looks like painted. So this is my first, this is my first Primarch that I'll have painted. But my second model in the character series. Or is it? Yes, it is. I think it is. Is it? Yes. So I've painted up Nathaniel Garrow for kind of my Death Watch type stuff. He's just a cool model. Really like the character, and one of my favourite characters actually in the 30k story arcs. But Mortarion is the main guy here for my Death Guard army, and this is the little card you get, the little bit of paper you get saying this is his Mortarion. This is what he's supposed to look like when he's finished. And it just gives you some guidance. He comes with 6 pipes and 3 sensors and just shows you where they go, basically. So let's have a look. He comes in one of the big boxes, and he comes in two plastic trays. We've got checked by someone. Who knows when it was checked? Who knows? Sometime in 2016 probably, because I bought him in early 2017. But there we go. So right, we'll look at, what should we look at first? Let's look at the basing stuff first. The least exciting bits. So, as with most of these character series, you get your big base that your big bit of scenery gets glued onto. So obviously there's a huge gate here that needs to be removed. So this is Mortarion's base. Quite similar to Callous Typhon's base. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Nathaniel Garrow and Callous Typhon are my first two character series models that I've got and painted. And Mortarion is the first Primarch. So yes, that'll go on the big base here. And then we've got a smaller base which will fit in there, and then we've got some small base detailing there, so it fits in certain orientation, so it looks cool. And then this 40mm base will pop out, and you can use Mortarion in the game on his 40mm base, and then he's got his display base there. And then there's a little ring of terrain here that will kind of 40mm base in there. This bit goes here. And then this bit will kind of clip in here, so it all kind of looks like a cohesive base assembly. So that's basically the base. And then we've got Mortarion himself. Quite excited about painting this guy up. he is, yes, clearly the Primarch of my Legion. And yeah, he's going to be cool, I think. So, right, let's just start all in straight with the body. He's huge. He's a big old model, much larger than a regular Space Marine, clearly. And yeah, this is nice. So you can sort of see around here, it looks like a pretty decent sculpt, to be fair. Well, no, excellent sculpt, but decent casting is what I'm trying to say. Doesn't look like there's any kind of mould, slippy, something like a little blob there, but that'll just file out. But all the detailing on the ridges of his armour looks nice. On the vents on the side of his legs looks good. And just generally, oh, it's so nice. So it's really big. It's really big. So got some notches in his arms, so you can get the arms in the right orientation. And then holes in the back of his backpack here where all the pipes go. And there's obviously the recess for his head. So that's the body. Then we've got his cape. Flowing cape work here. All, as you can see, tatty along the bottom, which is nice. And it's kind of a half cape. It kind of goes in there somewhere, sort of flowing. I'll probably, if I can, paint this separately so I can get some nice transitions or do some airbrush work on it. So that's the body and the cape. And then we've got a load of little components here. That's nothing. So there we go. Everything is still on sprue, which will make it easier for washing. So we've got his left and right arms. As you can see, the arms are grasping the handles of his scythe. Silence. So yeah, there's some nice detailing on the shoulder pads there. Yeah, I mean, this is just such a nice model. And then we've got the little knobbly bits which will go into those holes. So again, we get his arms in the right orientation. So that will give us the right orientation for the scythe. This is, yeah, like I say, this is called Silence. So we've got the handle here and then the blade. That's going to be nice. So again, comes in a couple of components. Yeah. And again, looks like there's a little notch here, which then glues into the notch there. So you can make sure it's all in the right kind of, like I say, the orientation is decent. So that's that. Then we've got sort of loincloth thing, the 3 sensors which go on his backpack, his head, there he is, and then his sidearm. Well, I say his sidearm, this is the lantern, which is his hefty firearm. Strength 8, AP 2, 18-inch range. So that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, we've just got all these pipes. So these are the 6 pipes that the sheet of paper here tells us where to put them. So that's it. I'm just going to get a Space Marine model a sec so we can just have a look at him next to another model to see the size difference. Okay guys, just got this is one of the models that I've recently painted. This is one of my machine killers for veteran tactical squads. So I've got a squad of these painted up, 7-man, all with combi melters, power mauls, apart from one who's got a power axe because I only had one too few mauls. So this is one of them, and this is the main man. Bearing in mind he hasn't got his cloak, he hasn't got anything else, so foot to foot, yeah, there are Space Marines are tight. It's really interesting actually when you read the books, when you read the novels, or listen to them in my case, how much bigger a Primarch is to a normal Space Marine. And I just sort of think about Flight of the Eisenstein, which is quite what's the word, Death Guard centric. And there's a spoiler alert, there's a scene in it when Rogel Dawn sort of backhands Nathaniel Garrow basically, and yeah, just sort of knocks him clear across the room by just sort of slapping him, and you can sort of see why now. But yeah, that's cool. So yeah, so there we go. There's a bit of a size difference between you know, daddy and children. So yeah, that's cool. He's going to look so cool when he's finished. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll just pop off now and build him and paint him, etc., etc. Might show you what he's looked like when he's built. I'm not sure sub-assembly wise what I'm going to do yet. As you can see, his weapon goes across his body, so I don't know. Again, I'll have a look, see what it looks like when I'm building it. See if I can leave the weapon off and then paint that separately, so I can really get in and get all the detailing in. But I'll see how it goes. So anyway, so that's it for this one, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.